circumstance, all the pageantry, it doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk
to a peak without taking him over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember meeting him when he was playing at Cal, and I remember walking away thinking, instead of having Rodgers stitched on the back of his jersey, it should just say confidence, because that's how he felt about his own abilities and his ability to elevate a team.
From the 29, Rodgers, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On first down, Henry. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now it's Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Darnold. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, here's the bruiser Okoye. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there. As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They run the toss here to Okoye. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Here's Rodgers, flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers, and Graham's got it, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Eagles have taken the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 45 on 2nd down. Darnold. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Eagles have recovered. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This is caught. Watkins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's got his first catch here, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Darnold. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
He's got Jack Doyle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. They'll run the screen with Mack. 23 yards, the final tally.
when you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. He completes it to Tate. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Badgley's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. Here they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end. And now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, second down. From the 50, it's Darnold. From right side, complete to Carter. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
They run the draw play with Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist.
And Darnold, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Henry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less designed runs like that. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. This is Henry. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. There's the Philadelphia defense now as they head back onto the field. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, they say the turnovers. Offensive guys call them turnovers. We call them takeaways. We go get them. And that's exactly what they've done in this game.
The former DB making sure you know their takeaways on the defense.
Takeaways, man.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. And the busy night for Henry continues. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Rodgers going to throw.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Back to throw, Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football.
plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Darnold now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Darnold completes it. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carter. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. To throw is Darnold. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So Sam Darnold in the offense, down by 13, a little over 50 seconds remaining. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Carter. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Darnold now to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he loses the football a second time. One last throw down for Darnold. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Davis, 26 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all built.